I don't see that it's hitting anywhere in there. I'm going to stick it back together and put screws all in it. The only place that I saw any pressure was right on the back of this lug. There's a, I don't know what it is, a little place that holds some screws, kind of a little quarter circle. That little quarter circle looked like it might have had a little bit of pressure touching something, but it wasn't much. That almost did it, and I don't know which one. This may have gone down. That's just about 10 degrees off of where it needs to be, and that may have, I don't know if it's from what I sanded out of this or the bottom, but it is really, really, really close. Really close. Close enough for me to leave it. You really got to have it in something solid to tighten that screw though. That is a really nice fit from wood to metal, all up in here, all around here. Like my pop used to say, it needs to look like it grew there. Now see, all this right here will be cut out. That metal plate will come out about right there, and it'll go around and back, and you won't see any wood fit right here, but you do on top. I love this. Look, Petra. Here you go. You gonna help me? You gonna help me with this gun? I don't know that I need your help. All this mechanism in here has to be inletted like I've done here without getting past this line here. You can see how close some of these springs are. I'd say that people that made these all the time had a template that they would lay on there and draw that out. I only have the piece, the thing that protrudes the most, which is this sear right here, because it sticks down into a hole, and that hole has to contact this trigger. See, that trigger, the back trigger releases the left side, the front trigger releases the right side. So I think I am going to make a template that'll fit around the mechanism, the lock portion of this, and use it for the other side. Basically, it's just a piece of cardboard. That could work. Okay, that's basically what I've done is cut this plastic to fit around, barely fit around that conglomerate of lock. I know that's not easy to see, but a little play in it, and I'm not sure why. Oh, I know why. You have to mark this with the hammer closed, like it is now, or the hammer cocked, because when you cock it, things move in here, stuff moves out of the way, and it takes, this lock system takes a different shape. Watch how this right here moves, and this moves, and this moves when I cock this. See, this comes forward, and so you got more out here than you did with it released. It's hard to release these things without it in the gun, but I'm going to try. And it's even harder to release it slowly. But see how that moves? So you have to make this template where it will fit both shapes. It changes shapes as your torso changes shapes when you breathe in or breathe out. You can see what I've ended up with is a red hole, a red lined hole, and a black outline. So now that's ambidextrous. I can use that right side or left side. I can actually punch a hole where the mounting hole is, that little hole right there. I can punch a hole and actually put the screw in there and screw it down to locate it well. I'm not going to cut this whole thing out, because if I do, there will be nothing left of it. I'm going to cut out just the part that hooks to the receiver. By the way, that piece of hard plastic, that was a container from some bottle of glue or something. So you don't have, you just need to be a little creative. You don't have to have everything by Acme like the Roadrunner did, or the Coyote. Part of this is not inletted deep enough. You can see how this plate right here sticks down more than here, about almost 1/8 of an inch. How this spring sticks down more than this spring, maybe a light 1/16. So I'm going to have to come back in here and deepen where this spring sits, where these screw heads stick it out, and where this plate sticks out. The rest of this is deep enough, but not that, and that. That's going to be a trick to mark that. I may have to smoke this thing. I can do that. The trick is to not take any more wood out than you have to in these little bitty side locks, because there's so little left that it makes it very, very weak, and strength is needed. There's impact when those barrels go off. To cut this out too much, you weaken this whole thing, and that's where they break. They always break right in here somewhere. That has to come out first because of that thing. That sear sticks in there further than anything else.